It's your science helper, Miss Sam. In today's lesson, we're going to think back to the last time when we experimented to find out where pollution goes in a watershed and talk about where that pollution comes from and the effects it has in the Chesapeake Bay. To start off, what is a bay anyway? A bay is a body of water that is partly surrounded by land and has a wide mouth. Here is a satellite picture of the Chesapeake Bay, and here we are in Baltimore, Maryland. Remember from earlier in the unit, we learned that water moves across the ground and also seeps into the ground and flows to the bay from all the land surrounding the bay. The area of land that surrounds the bay and has waterways, like rivers and streams that drain into a larger waterway, is called a watershed. In this picture, you see that no matter where the rain falls on this area of land, the water all drains to the same place. Check out this picture of Baltimore Harbor. What do you notice about it? I bet most of that trash came from the land surrounding the harbor. What could you do to prevent this kind of pollution? We'll come back to that at the end of the lesson, so keep thinking. There are other things that get washed in the bay that aren't as easy to see, like nitrogen that comes from lots of different places. This whole circle represents all of the nitrogen that is in the bay. The different portions just represent where the parts come from. If there are 100 times when nitrogen enters the bay in a day, 38 of those times would be from agriculture, 27 would be from air pollution, 19 from wastewater, 4 from sewage, 10 from land development, and 2 times would be naturally occurring. Most of the nitrogen comes from agriculture. Now look at the pie chart that shows the amount of phosphorus pollution. I bet you noticed that agriculture is the largest source of both nitrogen and phosphorus. Nitrogen and phosphorus used in agriculture are from fertilizers. Fertilizers help plants grow. When the nitrogen and phosphorus reach the bay, they also help algae grow. But it doesn't just grow a little, it grows a lot. These algae blooms block the sun from shining through so that other living things in the water don't get sunlight they need to survive. When grasses do receive sunlight, they cannot produce their own food and they die. The algae blooms consume the oxygen in the water. This leads to dead zones, or areas with low amounts of oxygen or no oxygen at all. These dead zones kill or weaken fish. How do dead animals affect the other animals in the food chain? The animals that usually eat the fish or crabs now won't have as much food, and their populations could decrease too. So what can you do in your house to help decrease pollution? We can throw trash away properly, dispose of pet waste properly, and don't use fertilizers or other harmful chemicals on your lawn or around your yard. There are lots of ways that you can take action in your community to reduce pollution of the surrounding waterways. Next time, we'll talk more about the power of action. But until then,